Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, we don't know enough. We can't talk. I.e. Diddy.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted to come in here. Well, Mike let me get my joke off with the Diddy, with the R. Kelly national anthem joke. He let me get that one off.
That was actually funny.
I think, but sometimes stuff breaks afterward. Like we haven't gotten to, I don't think we have it on the board yet about Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, we haven't touched it as of yet.
That came on after we record. But sometimes guy goes, I got one for y'all. And sometimes is Shannon our favorite uncle?
I mean, I would say Shannon is it was Snoop.
Snoop was,
And I think it's moving to Shannon Sharpe now.
Yeah, and I think there should be like a Uncle Mount Rushmore. And we're going to talk about Mount Rushmore. But we need to figure that out. But Uncle Phil going to be on there. But Shannon.
Uncle Phil from
Fresh Prince. But definitely Shannon is up there. Yesterday, Shannon was accused of rape. I don't know why they don't allow us to say the R word anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to say it.
Oh, well, I'm not saying grape because that's just too much word.
So
if this is triggering, you can look at the notes. But anyway, he got accused of sexual assault.
Yeah.
Sued for $50 million. Is it Tony Buzbee?
Tony Buzbee, I think. The attorney, same attorney for Diddy, Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was another. I think he started somewhere else with somebody else. There's a first case out there.
Mm-hmm.
But he basically goes after black celebrities.
Yeah, apparently they call him.
Who's the first one?
In their world, they call him the ambulance attorney.
Yeah.
Like he does the siren thing. Like, and it's a get cash grab.
Yeah, cash grab, yeah. Not saying that, people aren't hurt. We're not minimizing it, but it's just Tony Buzbee. His reputation is preceding him now.
You can't practice law in New York.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
His reputation is preceding him. So it's one of those things where, it's a little bit ambulance chasing, but, you're going after prominent or, not even prominent, at least rich black men.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I haven't seen Tony Buzbee, against Harvey Weinstein or Matt Lauer, for any of those allegations.
Matt Lauer did something crazy?
I think pretty sure he got fired for something wild. Let me make sure I'm not messing up his name.
I like Matt Lauer. Some of the whites, man, they be getting this shit off. What's my man from House of Cards?
Oh, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, and then he got found not guilty and like his career over, even though,
he was fired from Today's Show November 29th, 2017 after a detailed complaint was made about his inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace.
Yeah, y'all got to stop doing wild stuff with people at work.
Don't where you sleep.
Yeah, unless you're going to marry like me.
Yeah.
Haven't had a healthy paycheck since.
Were you inappropriate in the workplace?
Nah, people. I think
no, not with women in general.
With my girl,
with your wife.
No,
did you keep it professional up until y'all start dating?
Yeah, because we wasn't even like messing around.
Yeah.
While we started. She got fired first, so
So as you got fired, you was like, all right, I can let this fly now.
I can let
it fly.
Yeah, and then she started working for the restaurant that wasn't associated with us right next door, so I could like get my shit off for real.
Oh yeah, you went at it after that.
But you know what? Me and her always make jokes that we did not do what we were supposed to do. We worked at a hotel for
to go get the room, get the key. Absolutely. But then that would be the inappropriate workplace.
I knew a coworker who was fucking beside the ice machine, like with another coworker. Like they would
at a hotel
at the Ritz.
Just go get the key.
Well, no, because keys get tracked every room.
Yeah, but you get to know housekeeping.
Yeah, but if a housekeeper be like, "Oh, this room says it's out of service. Let me just walk in." You gotta explain why you in there.
Yeah. I don't know. It's always a workaround.
It is always a workaround, but I don't think the ice machine was the workaround, but that's what they did.
That was a workaround.
They was some wild people.
Hey man,
and I can't say more because it will identify her.
Yeah.
But shout out to her. She's still cool. She followed the pie.
Hey, no, I like that. Anybody that's willing to look, I am not one that can shame people for where it has went down at.
Yeah. I got the video. I did what Kanye did with Kim. I went and got the video from Vegas last time I was out there, Mike.
I am not one, so
Shannon got accused. Yeah, Shannon got accused, and immediately I think the world around town was nobody believed this. I don't think.
Yeah, I think most of us was just like, all right, this looks like a money grab.
Is it because Tony's name was on it?
Absolutely. Like that played half of it. But also, it's also because, I mean, Shannon has the social capital, you know, for us to be able to say, let's kind of wait for everything to come out, right? Like, True. He's not a dirtbag. You know, I mean, now look, Shannon definitely sometimes gives that lower Georgia and South Carolina black men are guilty of this also, of this, you know, acquiescence to whiteness. You know what I'm saying? To happen. So it's like, so, you know, like some of the stuff you're like, yeah, like she might be getting it off, right? And you might be letting it, you know, but it's like, all right, but you still on, right? You still on.
Shannon, all right, let me ask you this before I get my jokes off. Let me get the serious parts out. How do you feel about Jane Doe's in assault cases or any cases?
So there's two sides of it, right? And there's a side that I'll never understand because I'm not a woman.
Okay.
Right. So is that so I've listened to enough women to kind of understand that it's hard to get the courage to say, hey, this person is hurting me. Mm-hmm. Right. And I'm not talking about like the wild, outlandish stuff, right? I'm just saying like the simple stuff, right? Like somebody that I know, too many drinks. And that ain't what I came here for, right?
Yeah.
What was that? What happened?
Yeah.
So I do have an empathy for that, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the back end of that is there's only one way to prevent that from happening, right? Is that you have to be ahead of the scenario and the situation. Mm-hmm. So the way that I feel is like, look, I think the Jane Doe thing, it allows women to identify someone that's actually causing harm, you know, out there. So, right, like it's 3 or 4 women and they all know each other and they're like, hey, this guy's a creep and this has happened to me and me. Yeah, I think them being able to be anonymous, right, in that situation is absolutely accurate.
Yeah.
But I think it should only be used criminally.
Yeah.
I think when it's civil, you need to put your name down.
Yeah. And see, that was the problem I had because I was just talking to C right before you walked in the door and me and her was having a conversation. Sometimes you got to run your thoughts before a woman.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And but I was telling her, I was like, I have a love-hate relationship with Jane Doe's, especially cases like this, because it's like, damn, I do understand why, I do understand why some people do, especially somebody super powerful.
Yeah.
Because even though they may know, you might now, somebody who's crazy about Shannon might go pull up on this woman. Case in point, yesterday, I sent y'all, they were finding, oh shit, it's just the people. Hold on, y'all, we got to pause 1 second. Are you tired of mediocre haircuts and lackluster service? Look no further. Get ready to redefine your grooming game with the ultimate experience at No Grease Barbershop, conveniently located at North Lake Mall and Charlotte Premium Outlets. It's not just about a haircut, it's about the experience. No Grease Premium in North Lake sets a new standard for luxury with a full-service bar selection. Elevate your grooming experience even further with their signature drinks served during your service or while you wait. Whether you're looking for a classic fade, a timeless gentleman cut, or a bold modern style, No Grease Premium in North Lake got you covered with their design and color specialists. Let's not forget about the importance of routine self-care for men. Their partnership with Alpha Male Nail Care, exclusively at No Grease Premium, offers manicures and pedicures as a part of your routine grooming. Visit No Grease Barbershop at Charlotte Premium Outlets or North Lake Mall today and make sure you tell them that the Black Dads Club sent you. All right, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't know what I was saying last because somebody called me. But
you were saying that you was talking to your homegirl before you came in. Yeah.
And I was telling her, I don't like Jane Doe's, but I get it because if somebody's super powerful, they can make you disappear. Or if somebody loves them so much, they can. And you might do it for a safety reason, even though they know what's going on and stuff like that.
But that's why criminally, I think it's fine.
Yeah. Well, if you suing me civilly, if I'm getting sued for $50 million and somebody in my family might think that you don't know what a crash out will do. So I get it.
Well,
however, I don't like it because I do think a lot of people who get a Tony Buzbee to represent them is like, yo, let's hit Shannon up. Let's ask for 50. If he give us 5, cool.
Yeah.
And I make you sign an NDA. Like they said, most people don't know that the reason why Tony does not practice in New York, because they said it was so gross. Like the girl said that she never told him certain stuff. He just added it in there. Apparently the girl is on the spectrum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of things that were alleged that he said he never interviewed the girl. Like it was so much that was just like, wait a second, you did this, you put this out. And you talking about you never even spoke to this woman? Like you just looked at something and didn't vet nothing? Like,
well, I mean, he doesn't really look like the most trustworthy person.
Absolutely. So. And then when you got the other white lawyers coming out and like, yo, this dude is a goofball. We don't even associate with him like that because he's crazy. Now, so I don't know how I feel about Jane Doe's things. However, Shannon, before I start joking on you, I think it might not have been wise to put her full name out there. And the thing, this is what I was gonna tell you. Her full name comes out, the internet get the internet, and of course they find the wrong girl on Instagram. And the people are harassing this woman all on Instagram. She's like, I've never met Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah, it was the wrong name.
Yeah, and remember I sent it to y'all, I was like, yo, they think they found the girl. And I went back 30 minutes later, the girl had a whole press statement. Hey, I don't know this.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know.
Plus, she didn't look like Shannon type.
What's Shannon's type? She was attractive.
She was attractive. I think Shannon like porn stars. Porn looking stars.
What type of race you think Shannon?
I think he like racially ambiguous, thick women.
This is pure conjecture, but he strike me as a snow bunny lover.
Well, if we get to them statements Shorty wrote, Shannon, I think it's nasty work that you expose somebody because now something happens to her. I think you might be on the hook for. I don't know if your lawyers told you to do that, but whatever you did, it is done now. But
I didn't read the text message. Was it anything like worth
that
repeating?
Shorty said?
Yeah. Yeah. Was it anything worth?
Absolutely. And y'all know I love reading some shit. What? She got her stuff off.
The Buzbee is admitted to practice in New York State, but he can't practice in the Southern District, which is like the federal court. So they denied him there.
Yeah.
Because as he will sue somebody. Last thing I need is Tony Buzbee waiting for the pod to blow up.
You're gonna get this mixer because everything else on a different LLC, buddy. So go ahead and come get this $600.
That's the last thing I need.
I want to put my tongue in your asshole and then marry you. I want my daddy fuck. I want you to put that big black baby in me.
Okay, this is her talking to him or him talking to her?
No, this is all her to him.
Okay.
You better crave it because you're gonna be stuck with me for life after you put that big black baby in me. Was it something else? Hold on. It was something else.
Oh, see, this is giving snow bunny. It could be white Latina, but
I want you to put that dog collar around my neck and choke me till it's like you fucking me. This is crazy. You know what?
I mean, I haven't heard anything that's really like crazy.
Big black,
the big black baby thing. I mean, but I think that's part of the course for really dark late generation X men. Like they do weak stuff. They do weak like that. And to be fair, like if you put a baby into a white woman, it's gonna be a black baby. If Shannon puts a baby,
why she focused on that?
Well, it's taboo and she's fetishizing him a little bit.
He might be in a race play,
and so that's my point. He might be into race play. And are we going to kink shame race play?
Mike, I've said it plenty of times.
You have said, and I've said that. Look, I don't like it. I really, really don't like it. But
this is the one kink I can't get my head around. Is race play. Like I couldn't.
What if it was reverse slavery race play? Like,
let me put it in that white cunt. I'm not saying that either.
Like the black guy is the massa, and the white woman.
No, man. Why are you focused? I remember I was messing. Never mind. Let me shut up. No, I'm not doing it. Hey, let me tell you something. And this is me being for real. Shannon looks like the type. We have to remind ourselves, like Mike said, Shannon grew up on a dirt road with a hole in his ceiling where he had to use an outhouse. Shannon has proven to me over and over that he did not have the internet until his NFL career was over. And once he got access to the internet, that he saw something he never saw in Savannah.
But see, and again, like I used to defend Generation X, and then since COVID, y'all done lost y'all fucking mind. So I can't really defend Generation X as much as I used to. But to your point, a lot of individuals did not receive the internet. Like, seriously, did not have internet until they was 30 years old. Like, think about that.
Yeah.
Think about living your whole life and not having the internet.
And this is the problem
until
I have
you
with
was
y'all,
30.
Because I got the internet in 2001, and I was in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
And I had to think about it today. I'm like, when Shannon probably got the internet? He probably was playing for the Ravens.
I said when he was in college, he probably didn't have it.
No, he definitely didn't have it.
Yeah, so like it probably came to.
You know they ain't had no internet.
Yeah,
no offense to Grambling.
No, he went to Savannah State.
Okay.
Yeah. But even less so. They probably less likely to have it. But yeah, when did AOL really take off? What was that? 2003, 4?
I was on AIM in like 2003 and 4, but we was the first person. I only knew one other person who had internet when I had it in 01. That's how I know like he had to at least be getting his ring for the Ravens when they got it. Because that's
not the Ravens. No, he would have had it in the Broncos, man.
When Shannon played for the Ravens,
like the Ravens at the end of his career, he would have had it for the Broncos. Because Shannon is like,
he wouldn't be acting like this if he did.
No, but you gotta think he's an athlete. He's not on the internet. Like he didn't grow up with it. If you don't grow up with the internet, you're really not gonna use it.
Yeah, absolutely. But this is like he's horny. He old.
He is horny, but he's in shape. Yeah. He's spokesperson of Roe. Roe, look us up because the company I'm trying to get us on won't sign us. So Roe, come on over here. So,
yeah, but like I just look at it. He played for the Ravens.
Look at Denver.
Oh, well, he was at Denver in 02. He played, but that's when he went back. He played for the Ravens in 2000. Yeah, bro, he ain't had the internet. He ain't had the internet. He had the internet when he was at the Ravens. That's when he got it.
That is wild.
That is wild.
When did he retire?
He got inducted in the Hall of Fame in 11. So I think
2006,
maybe 2, because that's when he just went back to the Broncos for that year. So
hey, I tell you what, man, the boy looked good for his age. Hey,
but you got to think, being dark skinned wasn't in.
Yeah,
he ain't had them new teeth, but like everything has.
But he was rich and in shape, so he was gonna get women.
He was gonna get women, but it's a difference between Michelle and when you had Shirley, what's her name, the comedian who outed that they messed around and he looked like he didn't want that to come out.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he wasn't getting. Nicole Murphy took a picture with him, but he used to always say how he loved Nicole Murphy. It's before Unc was on Undisputed.
So dang, man. So our Unc is out here just
he reliving like what he lost. And I feel for my man. This is why I don't like people over 50 on the internet, horny people, or at least Instagram. Y'all got the internet, but Instagram not so much because they get horny. Like, bruh, he literally she said, I know you missed this juicy ass. $25K for each cheek.
Now that was absurd. Those rates are beyond any escort rates I've ever seen.
She better be a boy.
Yeah, like 50K to come and kiss your butt? That is insane.
It better be 25,000 asses.
But you know what though? Now what Skip said, paying $1 million, don't seem so outlandish. If these boys are paying 50K for kisses.
Skip, you need an answer to that, Skip.
We need to put y'all in the tricking school.
Somebody,
because y'all are messing up the rates. Like, this is why everything is off. This is why you can't go to Miami no more.
When Drake said that he was only giving girls $2,500, I don't know why y'all thought to think that Drake gets to pay that and y'all gotta 10 times it.
Yeah, this is why you can't go to Miami no more, because y'all overpaying for everything.
Bruh, this is ridiculous. Shannon, be better, do better. Stop moving so messy, man. If it wasn't the Michelle thing, you going live. If it wasn't you being so horny with women half your age and you online talking, you apologizing to Meg Thee Stallion.
I get it sometimes a picture be ridiculous online.
But you can't be that horny. I didn't see Mike in some comments, but I ain't saying that.
Yeah, I be in some comments, but typically I don't go too far.
Too. She was fire.
I just be like I don't even know.
Can't say it.
I don't even know.
Find it.
I did go with somebody. I was somebody comment the other day though. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, no way, this is your real profile. I am following. That's exactly what I'm saying. I said, I know I'm following somebody that's spoofing this girl's page. Please give me this real woman's page.
Yeah. It be some baddies out there. Lil Wayne, you are on my Mount Rushmores of greatest liars in hip hop. The playoffs is here.
Hey man, basketball is finally freaking decent. I actually watched the games on Saturday. Although that Sunday, one of those days.
I saw the Lakers not doing too hot.
Yeah, the playoff basketball. The Denver Clippers game. That one went back and forth. That one was good.
Hold on, we got an update. Sorry, this is live, y'all. Sorry.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Buzbee, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Buzbee targets black men. And I believe
if you ever get in trouble, do not throw my name.
It tries to make me look
Write that shit on your
and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans.
He said Gabby, not Gavin.
And Tony Buzbee
I thought he said Gavin too.
$50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
In the words of Kendrick Lamar, you better off getting one woman. Everything look tricky right now.
He said that.
Yes, man. I tell you, I got lyrics for days for just random.
Didn't he say he had a problem with snow bunnies?
Who, Kendrick?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's like 2017, 2018. I'm almost certain that is a Kendrick interview.
Change, man. It don't matter.
Hey, man, your bell shouldn't get no damn clue with mines, man.
Change. Who cares? King Kunta, man. Shannon, that's just a lot. Shannon.
I mean, look, I'm gonna let it all shake out, but I'm still pulling for. It definitely looked like a shakedown.
It definitely looks like a shakedown.
You know what? Perfect opportunity to make sure that we have a conversation about dubious consent. Get consent. Consent is sexy.
I've only been saying that since episode 30.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Right. They don't know what the hell be going on, dog.
Yeah. Get full, and the more money you make, man, the more you should be making sure you have implicit consent.
Look, please do. Kevin Gates versus LeBron James. Kevin Gates, I've always called you a weirdo.
He is.
You have proven to me more and more that you are.
Don't speak on another man's wife, bro.